Bitcoin and gold has just reached different local highs before consolidating. Bitcoin peaked to 97,000 in less than 12 hours, gold scaling over 3,300, doing the same thing. Massive move, just like Bitcoin. And the funny thing is, both of them are now just, coming down a little bit or tanking. And what are the reasons for this? Yeah, some people are saying that it holds to the building tension between India and Pakistan. Some say that we could call it due to we could call it an effect of the ongoing, or let's say prospective talk between US and China concerning the ongoing trade war. This are just few out of many information speculations on news that is actually driving the market in a way we don't know for this week. Talking about the CZ, the former Binance CEO CZ, saying or giving the prediction of Bitcoin having the possibility to hit $500,000 to $1 million per unit in this cycle, or talking about the FOMC meeting that is actually happening right now or about to happen, which is also going to affect or let us know the decision on the Fed concerning the rate cuts, which we are seeing the possibility of it not happening. Talking about the new adoption of cryptocurrency in the states in the United States of America, with the states deciding and making it open public to say they are willing to invest $500 billion into the crypto space, allowing their state treasury to interact in the crypto space using stablecoins and the likes. Also talking about the pessimistic move for cryptocurrency by the Democrats, talking about limiting people like the previous president, the vice president, senior officials or legislatives or executive arms from dealing, interacting, promoting or engaging with any cryptocurrency. Not just them, their children, and even anyone related to them. So if you are feeling like this is a lot of information for you to guide in or taking, don't worry. That is why I'm here with you. We are going to take all of these things one by one, discuss them, dissect them, and see how they affect the market and how they could actually affect, future reactions from the market this week and beyond. So first thing we are going to be discussing is the new development on the blockchain system of Ethereum. Ethereum launching a new blockchain development called Pectra from their official Twitter page, which says Pectra is live on Ethereum mainnet. Smart contract wallet UX feature now active. L2 scaling data and storage blobs increased by 2 times. Validator UX improvement is live, and they also mentioned that their community members will continue to monitor for any issues over the 24 hours. So in case you don't know and you can't actually relate how this affect the crypto market, one of the things I actually appreciate or I love to hear in the crypto space is new technological development in the crypto space, because that actually solves the problem or breaks the jinx of crypto just being, let me say a facade, or people just chasing or a white goods chase of people trying to make money quick, that it is not actually relating to the reward or solving any reward problem. But if there are new technological developments like the one Ethereum is actually pushing through, this is going to give us the hope that yes, we are solving real world problems, and it's going to lead to much and more mass adoption of cryptocurrency in the real world. So if there is any technological development in the crypto space, that is something you should really be happy about, and I'm currently happy about it. So let's talk about the developments from the Ethereum blockchain and see how it actually affects the market. So they said the new blockchain will allow externally owned accounts to act as smart contracts and cover gas expenses, which also known as transaction fee. And if you also agree with me, the transaction fee has been one of the bottleneck situation, or let's say the setback in the Ethereum blockchain, because it is very crazy when you want to make some transaction and you have to pay a large amount of money for gas fee. But it is actually solving the problem. That is more adoption of Ethereum, and Ethereum blockchain has been the leading blockchain for technological development like smart contracts and any other thing. So if they're actually releasing or reducing the that's gas fee, that means there will be much adoption, there will be more interaction with the blockchain, and people will be able to transact and do more transactions on the blockchain. In fact, all of those in essence or in short term means more inflow of funds. Former Binance CEO CZ actually just made an open statement in an interview saying that there's possibility for Bitcoin to reach $500,000 to $1 million per unit in this particular cycle. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I can actually relate. But is that very, very, very possible? I don't know. That is something I'm going to leave for you to actually, think of. And you can let me know whatever your thoughts are in the comment section. But from my own point of view, this is what I think. I think if there are much and if there's a continual progress or projection of crypto adoption on the real world, like we are having it, where we are having markets, where we are having institutions, and we have government bodies adopting cryptocurrency, then that might be very, very possible. But how soon can this be? That I can't tell. Is a state in the United States of America adopting crypto on a very large space, coming out to the news media to tell everyone that yes, we are actually going to be interacting, we are actually going to be investing in the crypto space, and the state passing a bill that will allow its treasury to invest in the crypto space with market capitalization of $500 billion. That is a real amount of money. Now, imagine the amount of money flowing into the crypto space. That is a large flow, which is going to push up the price of every or almost every crypto commodity they are actually interacting with. And can we say CZ is actually not making sense? Yeah, we can see that the dots are beginning to align. And the thing is, yes, the clause there too is going to be eliminating some meme coins and some coins that are actually not solving the real world problem. And that is something I really like, because if there is more mass adoption of cryptocurrency based on utility, based on usability and interoperability, then we are having a crypto space that actually solves problem and not just a wide goose chase that people think crypto is all about. You know how they say there is no good day without any bad happening? Well, this is where we have to say the bad news. So far this week, there has been so many good news, or let's say so many positive reaction toward the crypto space. Until the Democrats came up, their legislators are actually the one pushing this. They are talking about the US president's engagement, adoption, interaction with the crypto space, making reference to the launch of his crypto meme coin that actually went real down and actually affected the funds of people. So they're talking about, like, they're just against US officials coming out to support, promote, and let's say, talk about cryptocurrency, and because that will actually make a lot of people want to buy such cryptocurrencies and invest in them. And talking about, if this kind of things are happening, what is the backup plan, or let's say what is the safety precaution that might put in place for people that will be putting their money into this type of crypto coins, and when they dip, they lose their money. So I'm just going to be reading the statement of one of the congressmen, which goes by the names of Senator Blumenthal. So he said, with his cryptocurrency schemes, Trump, the United States president, is putting a for sale sign in front of the White House. He said, that is why, as a ranking member of the permanent subcommittee on investigations, I am launching an inquiry into this brazen corruption whose scope and scale is staggering. So it's talking about, the involvement of the United States president with the cryptocurrency space, coming out publicly to adopt cryptocurrency, and not just adopt, also launch his own coin and promote some coin, tweet about it. So he said, okay, so Furthermore said, if passed, the Meme Act prohibits the president, vice president, members of Congress, senior executive branch officials, their spouses, their children, from issuing, sponsoring, or promoting a security, future, a commodity, or any digital asset according to the bill's description. So this is going to be a real kick in the ass for people in executive positions, or let's say in government positions that actually pro crypto, because it's not just going to be limiting them, it's going to be limiting their children, stopping their spouses from interacting with the crypto space. So even if they are going to be promoting anything with that or do anything, it has to be on a very, very low key, and it has to be done anonymously. To some extent, I actually buy that, because let's look at it. Yeah, if the president is doing it with a neutral mind, or doing it out of his much, adoption for cryptocurrency, what if we have people that just want to take advantage of the current trend and, rug pull people? So imagine the senator just comes out today to say, oh, I'm promoting Popcat, I'm promoting Shiba Inu and promoting, meme coin, peep coin, and people goes to buy it because it came out openly to support that project. And 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 3 days after, he pulls off his own profits, and the price of the coin actually goes down. This is going to have a real backlash on the integrity of government officials in the crypto space. So, and it's going to make people also have another thought concerning the crypto space. Like, so people in high offices are just taking advantage of the crypto space, to scam people or to pull out funds from people's pockets and cash out. Another major news is the BlackRock, declaration of a 16-day steady inflow in the crypto market. So the last time I heard, or I had something like that in the crypto space, was January, when MicroStrategy, all of these institutions are just coming out to declare this, declare that, and the market eventually went down. So they are coming back to say, oh, they're having a steady 16 days inflow and all. That is good news, but let's see how it goes. That is concerning their exchange traded funds. So let's see how it goes. If people are actually buying their exchange traded funds, that means people are looking into getting more into cryptocurrency. But let's see if that is going to hold waters. Now to the big news of the day. We have two. That is the FOMC meeting to discuss about current, or let's say possible outcome concerning interest rate cut that might be happening in this year. So, and from all indications, it is getting to seem like that might not be happening, and that is there's much of a pessimistic approach to the possibility of there being a Fed rate cut, and to some extent that is very good for the crypto space. And I think that is one of the reasons why Bitcoin actually pitched from $93,000 to $97,000. So I don't know if the meeting is already happening or the meeting is yet to happen, but I believe before the close of the day, we are going to have a proper information and news, or let's say headway, concerning that. And the major one right now is the much expected high level plan or talk between US and China concerning the trade war that has been on for, it's not going to 4 weeks now. And if you know, Trump is not someone that backs down very easily. And this is something that actually affected the market. The US stock has actually lost trillions of dollars. The crypto space has not been left alone as well. So there has been lot of backlash from the US-China trade war since it all began. And if they are coming down to say they want to talk, I think this is a good development, and it is going to be okay for the crypto space, because they said they're going to talk between Friday and Saturday, or let's just say over the weekend. So I'll say let's just wait and expect to see what happens in the weekend or by the weekend. So I'm just going to read what the Treasury Secretary, that is the person of Scott Bensett, said. He said, thanks to, he was making reference to someone. He said, the word has been coming to US and China has been the missing piece. That is talking about the trade war and people trying to make negotiations. Said, so we will meet on Saturday and Sunday to discuss our shared interest. The current tariffs and trade barriers are unsustainable. Everybody knows that. And he said, but we don't want to decouple. He said, all we want is a fair trade. So, the US said all they want is a fair trade, and China is also saying all we want is a fair treatment. We don't want you to treat us like scumbags because we're actually dealing with you. This is a two-way ticket. It goes both ways for both sides, and both sides can't say they've not lost. So I think it is high time they all came to the table to discuss something okay and find a lasting solution to all of this, because the market has actually been bleeding since the inception, or let's say the beginning of this, and it is high time they actually call the cutting of this. So now that is that on the fundamentals that has happened this week. If you're wondering why the Bitcoin has moved from 93,000 to 97,000, these are much possible reasons or multiple factors that I think actually affected the market. So let's talk about a few technicals and see what can actually what we can actually get from the market. Let's just see a few charts and see how that might affect the market and see future predictions we might have from that.